$100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. And if you haven't been living on planet Earth and you haven't heard of Alex Hormozi, you're missing the boat, because this gentleman is a really good marketer, a really good salesman, and he just launched a book launch that did over $100 million in sales, which is incredible. And in his second book here, $100 Million Leads, he talks about what is called the core four. And what I'd like to do in this video is break down the core four, what they are, and then I'd like to break them down into how we can use them as real estate agents in our business to optimize our business and grow our businesses, just like Alex Hormozi has done with these core four, to generate 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure businesses and a portfolio that's doing over $250 million in revenue right now. Okay, so let's break down the core four. What does Alex Hormozi talk about in the core four? What are the core pieces to this? The very first thing is cold traffic. The very first thing that he talks about, what he did in his business to generate business and leads in his business to get prospects. The second thing he also talks about in the core four is warm traffic. The third thing that he talks about is paid traffic. And the final thing that he talks about is social. So these are the four ways to generate leads in your business, okay? Any way that you kind of look at it, if you break anything that you're doing, it's probably in one of these four quadrants. So let's talk about the first one, cold traffic. What is cold traffic? Cold traffic is somebody that doesn't know you. They're not aware of you. However, you're putting yourself out there and in front of them or reaching out to them and making them aware of you. They don't have trust, or they don't know if they like you yet. There's multiple things. They don't know you, okay, essentially. So this is why it's usually the most challenging traffic to convert, because it takes time to build trust and rapport with these people. However, it is an avenue when you have this dialed in that you can actually start to generate leads from. It does take a little bit more time and energy. Like I say, you have to give value, which I've talked about in my videos. However, when you start to build trust with these people, you can convert them. So how do we do this in real estate? What is cold traffic in real estate? Well, it seems like most real estate agents spend most of their time chasing cold traffic, okay? Which I don't believe is the very best way to generate leads as a real estate agent. However, this is an avenue to take as a real estate agent, because ultimately we are seeking to introduce ourselves to new people. So people know us, so eventually they do business with us. So as real estate agents, what we typically do is you could door knock. That would be a form of cold traffic, okay? Or cold people that don't know us, putting ourselves in front of them. We could pick a geo farm area, and then we could postcards out there too. This is a way to generate cold traffic and get people to know you, like you, and trust you over time. But this is a way. In Alex Hormozi's book, he talks about actually reaching out on DMs, cold emails, and you can reach out on LinkedIn. There's different ways that you can reach out to people to introduce yourself, to ultimately share with them what you are up to and what you're doing and what you're all about, okay? But these are the general ways that we do this in our business. Or we can do open houses, cold calling. These are all forms of way to introduce yourself to cold traffic, okay? So these are some of the methods that we use in real estate. I would highly suggest, if you're in real estate, to use something like a combo of this in your geo farm area would probably be the best method, and what I found results in myself personally in real estate to generate cold traffic into actually clients, okay? The second method that he talks about is warm traffic. This is people that already know you, that you can reach out to, that you can say, hey, I'm up to XYZ. Are you interested in this? Or is there anything that I can answer around this? But there's people that already know you, like you, and trust you, and they're in your warm network of people, okay? So it's a little bit more like low-hanging fruit. You don't have to totally introduce yourself. They already know you are when you're texting, calling, or emailing them. Now, how do we use this in real estate agent? We call this your sphere of influence, okay? We reach out to people, let them know that we're in real estate, okay? What I would say that we do that's a little bit better is I like to call it your Dream Team 15, where it's like you have 15 people on your team and you incentivize them to actually promote your name. This is like a referral base, okay? When they hear somebody that's thinking about buying or selling, they think about your name, you specifically. And it's not anybody and everybody, but it's people that know you, like your family members, cousins, best friends, close friends, people that already know you that are willing to help you too. And what I've talked about in other videos is you incentivize them to actually want to work with you. You can put them in a VIP program or some type of a referral program where when you win, they win too. It's a stream of passive income for them potentially, or however you would like to do this. I like to actually do referrals with people that I love and care about, just like we do as real estate agents. It's always like 25% referral fee. You could do this with people you love and care about too, to actually have them as your army of advocates, your Dream Team 15, that are recommending your name when they hear that somebody's buying, selling, or investing. It's a super powerful way, okay? So again, warm traffic is the second way. We call this your sphere of influence, essentially, in real estate, okay? And it's what I say is, if you would like to supercharge this, turn it into your Dream Team 15, focus on those people, make them your team, and when you win, they win too. Okay, so these are the methods that, again, you can start to see will supercharge your business. It's real estate, your Dream Team 15, you got your door knocking and postcard, okay, your cold, you got your warm, and then there's paid. This is my favorite avenue to go off of, is paid, which I like. Paid traffic. How do we do paid traffic? Okay, most people do pay-per-click ads, or they've worked with a company that does pay-per-click ads for them, okay? And then you get leads coming in, you have to call them, you have to nurture them, and then eventually they do business with you. Some drop off, some don't pick up their phone, whatever. But these are pay-per-click ads, okay? There's Facebook ads. Okay, these are other forms. Maybe you've tried this, maybe you haven't, maybe you boosted posts, but this is another good way to actually generate leads. And when you do Facebook ads appropriately and you set yourself or differentiate yourself with Facebook ads, actually niching down first-time home buyers, or you're niching down to relocation, or you're looking to upsize, stuff like that. When you really niche yourself down, you start to get leverage. When you do Facebook ads, they will supercharge your business. But I believe the very best method, without a doubt, because you can just micro niche, is YouTube ads. YouTube ads can supercharge your business, and there's a couple of reasons why. And if you actually honestly want to get an extra 1 to 2 listings a month, okay, once you do the upfront one, you set up your assets and have this running in the background, this is really powerful. You can get 1 to 2 listings a month of people that are high intent. They're searching on Google, blah, 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 looking to sell, looking to move to, relocating to. Guess what? And your video pops up on YouTube. That's awesome, because that's how they find you. You're providing something of value, and it can supercharge your business exponentially, okay, when you're starting to run paid traffic, because now you're putting in systems that are in place that are running while you sleep, okay? And you don't have to go out and do the door knocking and postcard, and it's dependent on you. You have a system in place that is predictable. When you start running paid traffic, specifically these two here, when you start running paid traffic, you start to implement systems in place that are predictable, okay, which is extremely powerful as a real estate agent, because then you can start to scale your business, okay? And especially if you're running this, you're doing this, you're doing some this, you have a program put in place for your Dream Team 15, you have your door knocking postcards, your cold traffic, you start running paid traffic, boom, you're gonna set yourself apart. And what it actually does is it builds authority. You as authority and expert positions you as people know you, like you, and trust you. When they finally reach out to you, they've seen so many videos of you, they feel like they know you already, okay? There's a ripple effect of doing these video ads on YouTube, and what you can do is then target people on Facebook and Instagram so they see you in multiple different spots and offering different pieces of value. Becomes extremely powerful. It becomes like a billboard. It's like another form of advertising too. Running these paid ads is like it's like a billboard on steroids. It like just sets you apart. People start to recognize you, recognize your voice, recognize your presence. People start to look at you in your local community. It worked amazingly for me. And that's actually what we help people do, is implement systems like this, but not like the pay-per-click ads where you have to follow up and stuff like that, where it's actually taken care of right until the final, here's the appointment. They would like to meet you in person, or they'd like to talk to you on the phone, okay? We actually implement all the nurturing processes in place too. So once people find you on YouTube or Facebook, then guess what? We nurture them fully with ISAs, inside sales reps, and nurture them with emails, speed to lead, call them. We do that all for you. And you only talk to people that are ready and willing to talk to you or would like to talk to you in person. And if you'd like more information on that, you can click the link below and we'd be happy to chat with you on a phone call and explain exactly that process so you can start to supercharge your business. Absolutely my favorite way to supercharge your business, okay? And get to be a predictable machine, money printing machine for you, and that you can scale. So these are the 3 methods so far. And the 4th that he talks about is social. And what does social mean? Well, social could mean that you'd have a YouTube channel, or you post on Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn. You have a presence on social media. What I suggest is what is even better when people can research you and you can keep giving value out is posting on a YouTube channel. If you haven't considered a YouTube channel, I highly suggest it. It is super powerful, again, because people get to know you, like you, trust you. You can send out valuable information to your email list too that you're growing through these other avenues. You have an email list now, you can send out stat videos, okay? You can send out stat videos, home sold reports, what else? Mortgage rates. People like to know all this information. What is valuable to the consumer, to the home owner, that would be valuable for them to make decisions. When you're giving them this information, you can also send out, you can talk about what's happening in new news in mortgage rates or new news in the stats, home appraisals, whatever it is. You can talk about this in YouTube videos. You can talk about relocating to your city. You can talk about the benefits of your city. You can do all sorts of cool videos, and they don't have to be long, 4 or 5 minutes, where you're providing pieces of value, okay? And there's tools that you can actually use to help you search topics that are being searched in your area. Okay, so like moving to, say, my city, Aurelia. Well, a lot of people search that. It's like, I can't remember exactly, but there's thousands of people that search that every month. I shoot a video on that, and guess what? You get views on that. So when you start to create content around that and you're running ads like this, they start to see you in multiple different spots. They check out your social media, and it really starts to create this omnipresence about you. So these are the applicable ways we can actually take Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Leads, his core 4, and start implementing these core 4 into our own business so we can supercharge our business just like Alex Hormozi did in his book and has done for multiple companies and his portfolio companies. This is what he goes to. And when you're using these all together, they supercharge. You don't have to do all of them. However, as a real estate agent, it makes sense for us to have an online method, an offline method, have our Dream Team 15 where we have army of advocates and people that are promoting us and we're incentivizing them to, and they win and we win and everybody wins. And then also doing social, but giving value to your email list, giving value to the consumers out there, educating them, okay? So you become an authority, an expert in your market and seen as the go-to real estate agent, okay? If you like this video, if you enjoyed this breakdown of Alex Hormozi's core 4 in his book, $100 Million Leads, subscribe to the channel, okay? Because I'm going to be talking about a lot of lead gen methods, and I'm going to be talking about how you can basically optimize your real estate business, everything that I've learned over a decade and beyond in the real estate niche and all the hard lessons that I've learned. And I'd like to share with you what I'm learning and what I'm up to as well, so you can supercharge your business as well. My mission here is to make real estate simple so we can close more deals as real estate agents and have a little bit of fun while we're at it, okay? Subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to learn more about lead generation, watch this video here. Okay, I'm Nick Doherty, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.